film was made by Howard Watsoff and Norma Alexander, who's here. Where's Norma? Oh well.
Right here.
You should be up here, Norma. Okay.
She's eating.
Tell him, Norma.
I'd like to
Hey, Zena.
bring up a case of a kid who was shot
We should
in
have.
Texas by his father.
We should have done it and moved a different way, but you know, later you
As he
understand.
was sleeping. 18 years old. This kid was shot through the head because he smoked marijuana and his father couldn't live with it. The end of the case was an attorney of the father's peers sat together and found him not guilty.
Okay, well, anyway, that cut off. There's more to it, but you know, we have to move along anyway. Well, the guy on the left was a British heroin doctor who was hired by Jimmy Carter. Now, probably what we should have done was gone to him, because he wasn't really that much into legalizing pot. We could have gone to him and told him about Ibogaine, but we were not ready. What ended up happening, though, was that Key Strop ended up planting a story with Jack Anderson about this guy snorting coke. This guy does coke, right? And nothing happened. But then he got caught writing a script for some Quaaludes. And there was a pharmacy inspector in Virginia who caught the script. And the story about, because you see, they were trying to force the administration to stop the DEA from spraying paraquat on the weed. And they probably shouldn't have, like, used their political capital to do that particular thing. But what they ended up doing was getting the friendly guy, Peter Bourne, fired. And the DEA totally took over control of drug policy. And Joe Califano then started anti-pot stuff by 1979. And we lost our chance to legalize pot. Though it wasn't immediately clear to us. And then in the immediate aftermath of it, Tom Forsyth committed suicide. So we lost our genius guy at High Times. So next, this is, it's too bad the people from NACDA aren't here. Well, yeah, but the other people here are, you know, the ones that I want. The young guys that I want to see this are not here. But here's Dennis Perone on the left and Harvey Milk. And a little bit later that year, that Tom Forsyth committed suicide and the White House drug czar was fired, there was this one weekend. Actually, it was the weekend that Tom committed suicide. And in this one weekend, what happened was, first, Tom shot himself in the head. Then, Jonestown happened, which was a tremendous blow to the left, because Jonestown had been involved, those people had been involved in a lot of housing protests, and it was kind of considered to be a left-wing group. Jim Jones' outfit, a left-wing church. And then finally, like the last thing to happen that weekend, was that Dan White went and assassinated the mayor of San Francisco and Harvey Milk. And that, in some ways, the mayor of San Francisco would have become governor of the state, and he would have like legalized pot. So in this one weekend, it was like the CIA coup happened, but nobody really saw it except they saw Jonestown.
Like Occupy Wall
Next
Street.
slide. Now this is a very interesting slide because look at the guy in the middle. It's Trump. And the guy on the left is Roy Cohn, older Roy Cohn. And the guy on the right, Steve Rubell. Steve Rubell had an income tax case. So they decided they were going to go after the guy in the upper right with Carter is Hamilton Jordan. They said Hamilton Jordan snorted coke at Studio 54. Basically, the same thing that happened with the White House drug czar. He was seen smoking or snorting coke at a party. Now look at the size of the moon and the spoon. That's a man behind the moon and the spoon. This is a place that celebrated cocaine use, right? So they cooked up a story. See, this isn't, this, nearly as I can tell, is Donald Trump's first serious attempt to frame somebody. But he's a frame-up artist, and he comes back and frames some people again and again. Next slide. No, this is not the one, man. Go to the beginning. Go to the beginning of this. No, go to the beginning. No, go to the beginning of this. What this shows, actually, I'm gonna. What this shows is when
Blues Brothers.
Donald Trump was framing Hamilton Jordan, they were making this movie. And this is basically where the consciousness of the United States was in 1979 and 1980 regarding Nazis.
Jew is using the black as muscle against you. And you are left there helpless. Well, what are you going to do about it, Whitey? Just sit there? Of course not. You are going to join with us, the members of the American Socialist White People's Party, an organization of decent, law-abiding white folk, just like you. I pledge allegiance to Adolf Hitler. I pledge allegiance to Adolf Hitler, the immortal leader of our race. The immortal leader of our race. To the order for which he stands. And to the order for which he stands. One great cause. Sacred and invincible. Hey, what's going on?
Those bums won their court case, so they're marching today.
What bums?
The fucking Nazi party. Illinois Nazis.
See, you don't know today if the cop would have that same attitude.
They're part of it. Well, some of them.
And you also remember the Nazi running the car into the people in Charlottesville. Probably inspired by this.
Yes, sir.
Your in that car's license plate number. We're gonna kill that son of a bitch. Hit it!
Cab Calloway.
Hey folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a low down here chicken chop. She was the roughest, toughest frail, but many had a heart as big as a whale. Hidey, 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 hidey. Hidey, 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 ho. Heedy, 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 hee. Hidey, 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 ho. She messed around with a bloke named Smokey. She loved him though he was cokey. He took her down to Chinatown and he showed her how to kick the ball around.
All drug references. The interesting thing about him is, you know, he died of a heroin overdose. John Belushi.
He gave her things that she was new. He gave her a home built of gold and steel, a diamond car with the platinum wheels. Hidey, 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 hidey. Hidey, 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 hidey. Scoodly-boo, 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 scoodly-boo.
Yeah, I understand.
This is blue. Strong stuff.
Strong stuff.
What the hell are you doing? This can is from a surplus disposal on 15 overcharged ounces of the pure uncompounded isopropyl butane monosulfate. When combined with oxygen and a little heat, cause a rapid expansion.
Hidey, 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 hidey. Hody, 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 ho. Heedy, 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 hee. Hidey, 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 ho.
Now I'm going to show you something that you probably didn't notice when you saw this movie.